Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to talk about the steps or the roadmap I have in place for you to become a first-time homeowner and own your first property. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up guys? Thank you for stopping by. My name is Aldo Gonzalez. I am a broker associate for Pinnacle Estate Properties here in the San Fernando Valley. Typically service the Sylmar area, Pacoima, Northeast Valley area of the valley, but I could service you or help you out for any, if you're looking to buy or sell a home within the San Fernando Valley or surrounding area, Santa Clarita, Burbank, Glendale. I'm here to help you out with any questions you have in regards to the buying process or selling process. So if you want to reach me, my contact information is below. You can send me a direct message through Instagram. I'm also going to put my phone number there so you can text me, call me. I'm here to help out with any questions that you might have. Okay, now to the topic in hand. What are the steps to becoming a first-time homeowner? Obviously, I write down my notes. I like keeping my notes as far as what I'm going to talk about. So now, step number one for you is making that decision that you want to buy. It's like you're sick and tired of living at your mom's, you're sick and tired of paying rent, and you want to become a homeowner. So you make that decision. Usually when you make that decision that you want to buy, this is when you start either looking at Realtor.com, you start browsing Zillow, you start going into Redfin to get an idea of the market. So step number one is definitely make that decision, be committed, and just focus on buying a house and be determined as far as what you need to buy a house. Okay, now once you make that decision, you typically don't know where you stand. So what I recommend you do once you make that decision is improve your financial situation. What do I mean by that? Okay, now improving your financial situation means understanding your credit. Where's your credit? Where's your credit score? If you have good credit, good. You already know you're already responsible, and you already know how important it is to have good credit. Okay, but you also got to start clearing up some debt. So you want to make sure you start freeing up as much, I guess, money or having as much disposable income as you can. So that means starting to pay off debt. I don't know what debt you have, but try to pay off as much debt as you have, and also start saving to buy your house, because buying a house is the most expensive purchase you're ever going to make. Okay, from the closing costs, down payment, depending on what type of loan you're going to get, it's all depending on how much money you got to save. So buying a house is going to cost you money. It's going to cost you money. Like I said, closing costs, inspections, appraisals, prepaid closing costs, reserves. So all that stuff comes into play when it's time to buy a house. So you definitely gotta start improving your financial situation. Okay, now how do you do that? Obviously, you probably don't know where your credit is at right now. So I recommend you talk to a real estate agent or a lender. Find out where you currently stand right now to get an idea of where you are, as far as how far away you are or how ready you are to buy a house. So go talk to a lender. They could run your credit score, pull a credit report to see where your credit score is at, or go to Credit Karma, places like that, to understand where you're at as far as credit wise. But if you want to know exactly where you are, how much you could afford right now to determine how much you got to save to buy, go talk to a lender. Run a pre-approval, a pre-qual process to determine, based on your current situation, where are you at right now? How much could you afford if you qualify? So step number one is talk to your lender and start improving your financial situation. Okay, now once you know where you're at as far as financially where you stand, you also gotta understand, I think the next step, which will be the third step, is as far as improving your situation financially, you gotta know what's your vision. What type of house do you want? So now this is different for everybody. For some people, they might be married with kids and they want to buy a house. Some of you might be single. They might want to buy maybe a smaller home, a condo, a townhome. So you got to understand where you are in life, what are your goals, and just set a vision. Okay, if I buy a house, where do I want to live? What type of house is that going to be? Based on my current situation, what do I want? Do I want a first time home, so I could in the future rent it out, in the future sell it and buy another one? So understand your vision, and the only way you could the only way you know is by just understanding where you're at right now and where you're gonna be in the next 5-10 years. So that's gonna make it easy for determine what type of house you want to buy, and also gonna help you understand where am I gonna buy. Okay, so step number 3, just have a vision of where you want to purchase, how much you want to spend on the house, and that's just pretty much putting things in place and visualizing your next home. Okay, now once you have all that, say you got an idea of where you're at, you have taken the time to improve your financial situation. The next step is actually finding a realtor. Now, to me, finding a realtor or talking to a mortgage specialist, a loan officer, or a bank, it's kind of hand in hand. I'm a real estate agent, so I'm able to refer you to lenders that I work with, mortgage brokers that I work with, direct lenders that I work with. So I'm able to refer you to them. But the next step is choosing a realtor. Now, when it comes to choosing a realtor, you really got to interview and get down and ask questions. I mean, what's their evidence of success? How reliable are they? Are they gonna actually, when you choose a realtor, you got to make sure they explain the process of what to expect when it comes to buying a house from point A all the way, point A all the way to point Z. From the point to where you get pre-approved, how you get pre-approved, the type of loans you have, you could qualify for it, but actually that's the lender will help you out with that more in depth with the realtor, because they have more experiences. They have more experience when it comes to financing and what type of financing you qualify for, or what type of financing they could offer you to buy a house. Okay, so choosing a realtor. Now, a good like I said, a good realtor would always consult with you first, and they're gonna tell you what to expect. And also, a good realtor is not gonna pressure you to buy. Their job, or our job as real estate agents, real estate professionals, realtors, is to inform you. Our job is to guide you. Our job is to prepare you. We want to make sure you have all your questions answered. This is what to expect right here. Pre-approval. Once you're pre-approval, this is the next step. Then we look for houses. Then we make offers. We make the initial deposit. We open up escrow, inspections, everything. A realtor is going to expect you. Is going to teach you from start to finish what to expect. Okay, they're gonna give you advice as far as what type of market are we in right now. They're gonna tell you what to expect. Right now, as I make this video, right now it's early 2021. It's February 2021. Right now we're dealing in the seller's market. There's people looking to buy a house that can't find a home right now because there's so much competition. There are so many buyers out there, but there's not enough inventory. So houses are selling super fast within a week, within 10 days. Not only that, a good house is being sold for over asking price. In some cases, over $20,000 over asking price. In some cases, over $50,000 over asking price. So the real estate agent, your realtor, has to guide you and help you understand what type of market we are in right now. And they're gonna help you or guide you as far as how you should make that offer to get your offer accepted. But their job is to inform you, guide you, and give you the resources and tools to make that informed decision. But at the end of the day, a good realtor is not ever going to pressure you to purchase or buy a house. We're just here to guide you, inform you, and just show you around. Okay? So that's step number 4, find a good realtor. And once you are pre-approved with the help of the realtor and your mortgage broker or your lender, once you find a realtor, they showed you the process, you understand the process. The next step is to start shopping for a house. Now, shopping for a house is very important. Like I just said right now, right now the market is super hot. It's a highly competitive seller's market. So right now here in the LA area, in the San Fernando Valley, you gotta make sure you're super prepared to make an offer. What I mean by that is you gotta understand where you're looking for, what you're looking for, what's your budget, how much down payment do you have, so you can know how to structure, or so you can know where to shop around for a house, at what price range, and to understand how much you are gonna need, not just in closing costs, but in down payment. So when it's time to make an offer right now in this very high competitive seller's market where there's a lot of demand, a lot of buyers out there, you gotta come ready. So you gotta come pre-approved ready. So when you make an offer, your agent or your lender needs to give you a pre-approval letter. I mean, as far as a strong pre-approval letter, so you understand. So when you present the offer, it has to be presented with the offer to let the seller know that you're qualified, pre-approved, ready to go. They're going to request proof of funds, so a bank statement to show how much money you have in the bank, or to show that you have enough money, not only for your initial deposit, but for the down payment. If that's going to be 3.5%, 5%, 10%, 20%, you got to show proof that you have those funds to make that down payment. So that's step number one. Is when you're shopping for a house, you got to be ready, and you got to be searching within your price range. Now, understanding your price range, it's all determined as far how much you qualify for. Now, based on how much you qualify for, you're gonna determine, okay, at this price range that I qualify for, not just qualify for, that I could afford, I could find a house in this area. I could find a house in this area, and this is how big or how much house I expect to purchase based on how much I qualify for, or based on how much I'm willing to pay for my monthly mortgage payment. Now, your agent is going to show you those houses. They're going to show you, you qualify for this much. At this price, you could find houses in this area, and this is how big the house is. So our job as agents is just to make sure you understand, based on your purchasing power or based on your budget, how much you're willing to spend, or how much you're willing to invest on your next home. We're going to show you where you could buy. You're also going to tell us the cities you want to buy in the areas you want to buy in, and we're going to show you, okay, in this area, this is how much the houses are going for, and this is how much, and this is how they look, and we'll show you around. Okay, we start shopping, we show you around, and we guide you through the whole process. Okay, now, after doing all that shopping, it could take, when you're looking for a home, it could take anywhere from 1 day, a week, a month to find a house. Especially right now in this competitive market, your offers need to come strong. Now, once you say you already found the house you love, the next step is obviously to make an offer. Now, to make an offer, like I said, you got to come strong with your pre-approval letter, your proof of funds. Let's say all goes well. The next step after you make the offer is your offer is accepted. Now, an acceptance of offer means that you, as a buyer, you made the offer in writing, you signed, boom, this is how much you want to make an offer for. These are the terms and conditions of our offer. And the accepted offer pretty much means the seller says, okay, we have a handshake, I accept your terms. Cool, they signed the contract. We have a fully executed contract now. We are in an agreement. And usually, once the offer is accepted, the next step is to open up escrow. Once you open up escrow, it could take anywhere from 30 to 40 days. Okay, so now this is where it's key, and this is where we get paid to do what we do as agents. Okay, not just help you get pre-approved, but also help you find a house and guide you through the process. Now, the next step, once you make your offer, once your offer is accepted, you open up escrow. What does this mean? When you're in escrow, this means the lender has to get on his butt, and they need to start fully approving you for the purchase. They got to order appraisals. They're gonna maybe call you and ask you questions to make sure all the information is correct originally from when you applied. So the lender will order the appraisals. Us as agents will help you. We'll give you resources as far as the inspections or inspections that you want to do. There's a general home inspection that's recommended you do. There's other inspections that you want to contact contractors who are expert in that specific field, from the roof, from anything, surveys, whatever you want. We have the people and we have the contacts for you to get any inspection that you want. So opening up escrow is pretty much get your loan in order any inspections, tour the neighborhood at night to find out what's going on in that neighborhood, to make sure it's the neighborhood you want to live in. So you, in this part, opening up escrow, you as a buyer, you got to make sure you do your complete due diligence on the property. Make sure you do your inspections to make sure this is the house you want, and everything is pretty much to get an idea of where the house or the condition of the house. Okay. Now, looking at my notes here, once you handle your inspection, say you do your inspection, sometimes you renegotiate some terms based on the results of the inspection, that you might request some credits, you want to make some price adjustments. Say that's already done and taken care of. The next step, okay, is getting fully approved. I mean, fully approved meaning you're ready to close escrow. Let me see if I got my notes here. No, these are my last notes. Okay, yeah, once everything's done, say 5 days prior to closing the escrow, it's what we do, it's called a final walkthrough. The final walkthrough is pretty much you as a buyer are looking at the property one last time to make sure it's in the same condition that it is when you first decided to make the offer. So, final walkthrough also, if you requested some repairs from the inspection report that you got, sometimes buyers request repairs, sometimes the seller agrees on making those repairs. On the final walkthrough, this is when you check to see if the repairs were made. Okay, now, the final walkthrough usually happens 5 days prior to closing. By then, you should already have your loan in line. Everything should be ready to go. In some cases, the lender needs to finalize some final conditions. They might verify employment once again, because prior to funding, they want to make sure that you are still employed. Obviously, when you applied and you got pre-approved 30 days ago or 45 days ago, of course, you had a job, everything was verified. The lender also wants to verify that you are employed and you still have the income right until you close escrow, like right to when they want to fund. Okay, so the appraisal's complete, final walkthrough's done. The lender has met all the conditions now. They have a clear to close. Once you have a clear to close, the next step is just funding. Once you fund, the next step is recording. So it could be a pretty long process when it comes to buying a house. It could be as fast as 60 days. It could be as fast as 2 years. It all depends as far as where you are at financially. Okay, so I hope I didn't go too quick. I hope I wasn't talking too fast. I'm new to these YouTube videos. I'm trying to be more informative. My only goal with my YouTube channel is just to inform people, guide them, give my opinion, use my expertise within the industry to help you become a homeowner. And I just want to guide you through the process. Simple as that. I'm here to help you out with any questions you might have. Okay. Now, I don't know everything, but I do make an attempt to answer all the questions. If you leave a comment below here on my YouTube channel, if you do want to contact me directly, you could always reach out to me. I always leave my phone number in the description here in my YouTube channel. Text me, call me. I also put my Instagram. You could DM me, request me as a friend, follow me on Instagram, and just reach out to me. Okay, so now I hope you do find value in these. I hope you do find value in my videos. And if you like this video, let me know. Subscribe to my channel below. Click on the subscribe button somewhere around here. I think it's right here to your left or to your right. Anyways, just subscribe. Like I said, I'm here to help you out. Have any questions, leave a comment and just give me your point of view. I mean, give me, let's talk about your experience if you're worried about a house, to see, hey, what was your experience? Did you like your experience of buying a house? Do you have anything you want to add to my video so I could talk about it later. Like I said, I'm here to help you out. I hope I hope you find this valuable. And like, have any questions, give me a call. Okay, see you guys till next week.